that, yeah.
Yes. Oh, you were there last year. That's Eric. You raced it. That's right.
Not knowing it
No.
was going to be a pro series.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to day one, Breakfast with Bob, our 70.3 World Championship edition from beautiful Marbella. My name is Bob Babbitt, brought to you by HOKA Fly Human Fly, Master Spas, Precision Fuel and Hydration, Crush Your Race Nutrition, Deboer Wetsuits, Outrigger Kona Resort and Spa, stay longer and save more, TriFind, and our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, Paula Findlay. Paula, how beautiful is this, huh? It's a pretty sweet place to be.
Yeah, this is a nice setup up here, the Precision House.
Being on
Am
a
I
rooftop.
actually I'm your first guest,
You
not your
are the
next guest.
first guest. You are kicking things off.
I know you did a couple on Zoom, but
Yes,
yeah. I picked the first spot on purpose.
I like that. I like that. And Eric, of course, is sleeping as well. He should be.
Yeah, we're still pretty jet lagged, but it was part of my strategy to like pick the 8 a.m. slot with you because I'm like, I got to get on this time zone, and our race starts at 8, so this is kind of perfect.
Yeah, now, wait, did you guys just get in the town?
We get on Saturday,
Okay.
so 3 days ago.
What are your thoughts on Marbella so far? What are your thoughts on the course?
Oh, it's crazy. The bike course is so hilly.
It's like 6,000 feet of climbing or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you hear that, it's hard to even imagine what that is like.
It's
but
56 miles. That's a lot of climbing.
yeah, so we rode it a few times now, and that was enough. I'll wait till Saturday to do it again.
And the run course?
I haven't done the run course yet, but
Okay.
I think it's just along the
Yeah,
coast
I
here,
saw the
pretty
little
flat.
bridges and everything else.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this season, you had a lot of wins, right? You 70.3 Oceanside and St. George and Boise. Now, what'd you think? That was the first time they've had that Boise race in a long time.
Yeah, I went there because it was a pretty easy trip from Bend. We could drive there, and Eric and I really like Boise. We stop there a lot when we're driving down to St. George.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a great race. It's really exciting that it's a Pro Series race next year. So I hope it like fits into my schedule. And
Right.
I had no idea that they were going to make it a Pro Series when I went this year. So
Yes.
it's cool to kind of get a little preview of it.
Now, I know we chatted earlier in the year, you were talking about this might be an Ironman year.
Yeah, obviously I didn't do an Ironman this year.
Smart woman.
But I've raced 7 times, and I've had 4 70.3 wins. So it's been a successful year, and I think I feel ready now to take on that challenge next year, and I feel a little more excited about it. So I think 2026, well, I know that will be the year of my first full. I don't know exactly which one yet, but I think it's the right time.
Very cool. And also, I mean, balancing between the 70.3 and then, second at French Riviera, 8th at Vancouver, 4th at San Francisco. Those are, you get a lot more of the ITU athletes jumping into those races.
Yeah, T100 is changing fast and getting faster, and so is 70.3.
Yes.
So it's kind of nice to still be able to be in the mix in those. And I finished better than I ever thought I would this year at those T100 races.
Yeah.
It's a big season to try to fit in kind of balancing 70.3 and T100 racing, but I'm glad I did. And yeah, the French race gave me a lot of confidence heading into this race because kind of similar course. This has more climbing, but just in good bike shape.
Will we be doing Dubai as well, the final one?
Yeah.
That next
my
weekend?
plan is to fly to Dubai after this and then do Qatar. It's a bit overwhelming, so I'm kind of just like taking it one race at a time in my mind anyway. And
yes.
Yeah, if you think about the rest of the season, it's already November. It's a bit much, but it's okay.
Especially you started in freaking, early April in Oceanside.
Yeah, I couldn't go to Singapore because of green card things, which I received. I got my green card last week, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah. But it's a long season for everyone, so it makes these last races very unpredictable, I think, because everyone's coming in with different levels of fatigue and it's kind of exciting.
So where do you stand? Are you part of in terms of the Pro Series?
I don't think I'm a factor because I haven't done a full, and it's just
that's
heavily weighted.
It's weighted with you have to have full in there,
which is okay. I mean, that was a choice I made early this year.
So then you'll take some off season and then start building up for. Do you see yourself doing your Ironman early in the season, or because that's hard if it's in the middle of the season? And then you're obviously the reason you're doing it, hopefully to go to Kona.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, I want to finish the last race and take like a month off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my feelings right now, but. It's interesting to think about maybe doing New Zealand just because it is a nice early season race. I loved going to New Zealand last year.
It's so special.
The travel is actually not bad from the West Coast because the time change is just like completely opposite.
12.
So you don't really
12 hours. Yeah, you feel like it's
like
no big
24
deal.
hours.
24.
Anyway,
Yeah.
It's an easy race to travel to relatively. So
yes.
maybe we'll do that, but really just waiting and see how I feel.
So for somebody who's had in the past injury things, you seem like you've really stayed pretty healthy for this last couple of years.
Yeah, I've had a really consistent 3 or 4 years actually. Unfortunately, leading into this race, I've had a bit of a niggle in my hip. Going to Augusta was maybe a little too ambitious, but
you won.
I won that race, but it's the first time I've ever won a race and crossed the finish line and thought I shouldn't have done that. And
really?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think the blessing in disguise of that was that I've put a lot more focus on my biking, which obviously is important for this course.
Yes.
And it's kind of funny how when I used to get injured and I was younger, I would get so distraught by it. And I thought, I would spend every day just dwelling on it and thinking my season was over.
Yeah.
And for some reason this time I've remained relatively relaxed about it. And it just is what it is. I've done this for so many years. And I knew that regardless of the run training I was able to put in before this, I'd still be able to put together a decent run because of the consistency I've had over the last year. So I'm not that worried about it. It's obviously not ideal given that this was my main focus of the year and I wanted to come in at firing on all cylinders.
Right.
But yeah, I've had to be a little bit creative with my training. So I still feel like I'm in good shape and a good place, but hasn't been totally smooth.
If someone had told you back in 2012 or so that, hey, in 12, 13, you'll still be racing. You'll still be racing at a high level. Because I'm thinking, you're like when you're an Olympic athlete back then, you're thinking, okay, I'll do an Olympics or two and then move on with my life.
Totally, yeah. I mean, that was always my plan was to go to London, go to Rio, maybe go to Tokyo, and then for sure be done.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd go back to school or, do other things in my life. But finding 70.3 was honestly what kept me in this, and Eric as well, because we were in a really similar place when we met each other and we were both kind of transitioning out of doing short course racing. And so finding 70.3 at the same time and learning that together and being able to kind of manage our own careers a little better than when you're under the federation bubble was kind of a fun project. And we both had success with it. And honestly, the only reason I'm still doing it is because I'm still racing well. And I feel like I still have potential to podium at these things. So yeah, it's I feel very fortunate to still be doing this.
That's pretty cool. 36 and you're sort of getting faster.
I mean, in some ways, I think I'll never be as fast of a runner as I was when I did ITU and was winning WTCS races, but that's still inside me is that you don't lose all those years of training and all of that experience. And I think that's what I'm tapping into this weekend. Given I've had a bit of a rocky build with my run, is that I'm very experienced with dealing with these types of setbacks.
Well, and you see so many other folks who go into major races who haven't been able to run. They've been running on the Ultra G. I remember Tim O'Donnell in 2009 gets second in Kona. I don't think he ran a step leading into the race.
For sure. There's so many stories like that. I've used the lever a lot over the last 4 weeks.
Yes.
And I mean, honestly, you just get so fit on the bike too when you ride a lot.
Well, that's
kind of the key.
Well, that's the great balance of the sport is if you're swimming well and you're riding well, you're fit. And it's not like you're running for the first time. You've been doing this your whole life.
Yeah, I truly think this race is going to get blown up a lot on the bike. It's such a hard course. You can't really sit in. It's steep right off the bat. So I think it'll be a lot different dynamics than a lot of the other racing.
People will be spread out a little bit heading into the run.
That's what I think. But I mean, everyone here is fast and strong and can ride. So we'll see. But I do think it'll definitely spread it out more than normal.
And so when you start thinking about training for Ironman, do you have somebody you'll use to help in terms of coaching because that's a totally different animal?
Yeah, I think honestly, like I've been riding a lot this year. Like my bike volume's been increased a lot. I don't know if it's that different from what I'd have to do for
You know what? You're
an
probably
Ironman
right.
build. And
Yeah.
I think I'll obviously have to do some like longer runs and more endurance bike rides and stuff. But I have a lot of really great friends that are Ironman champions: Lindsay Corbin, Heather Jackson,
Yes,
Jackie Herring, and so I have I've got a lot of people to get advice from and help me in that transition. And yeah, I mean it is very different, but I've been watching the sport forever, so I kind of get it.
you sort of know. You've seen the videos.
I guess you don't really get it till you do it, but we'll see.
Talking about getting it, this with Eric getting into ultra running, all the the UTMB and Western States with Heather, you've got an up close and personal look at that sport, which is crazy. We used to call all those guys. People would move into that sport, and it was basically what are you in witness protection? You're out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing, doing this crazy stuff.
That sport's exploding, man. It's like really
going
cool.
nuts, right?
And Eric and I, we listen to like every trail running podcast and watch all the live streams, and it's really cool. Eric he qualified for UTMB next year for the 50K. So yeah, it's fun. It's a fun like next chapter for Eric, I guess.
Yes.
And it's cool that he can still have his like high performance athletic goals and he's really good at it. He's obviously a very talented trail runner, and I love being in that scene from like a crewing perspective and going and helping Heather at some of her races. So yeah, it's really cool, and it's just a different vibe at those races than it is at a triathlon. It's much more relaxed, and obviously it's high performance at the tippy point, but there's also like this huge community of people that are just doing it because they really love it, and a little bit grassroots.
And they're hiking, and they're
I mean, a lot of those races is literally walking. So.
Yes, like
it's so
survival.
Steep.
It's a lot of
survival, a lot of suffering. I don't really have any ambition to do it myself, but I do respect it.
It's nice watching other people. Yeah,
totally.
But when you're crewing for something like that, it's you fried at the end of it. The person's just run 100 miles, and you feel like you need like a week off.
Yeah, especially Western States, because it honestly takes longer to drive to some of the aid stations than it does to run.
Yeah.
So it takes a huge team of people, but I loved being like amongst that whole thing. And as someone who races, and it's usually like all about me and racing and getting ready for myself, it's fun to be on the other side and like be helping Eric or helping Heather get them ready, and being the helper instead. So it's like the opposite side.
when you look back at the career, is there a race or two that stick out as you don't have those days where everything goes great, but you've had a lot of great races. A couple that stick out as maybe the ones that mean the most to you?
Yeah, I think winning my first WTCS in London in 2010.
Yeah,
this is such a long time ago, before social media, but it is still on YouTube. Like World Triathlon's always done great broadcasting.
They really do.
Since the beginning of time.
Yes.
So I can still go back and watch some of those races, which honestly I do that sometimes when I'm feeling a little like unconfident or down, or it's cool to see what I could do as like a kid. I was one of the best in the world.
Came out of nowhere, and just started winning everything.
Yeah, racing Emma Snowsill and Emma Moffitt and all these people that I looked up to so much and still do.
Yes.
So that was really formative in terms of my short course career. And then I think winning Daytona in 2020 was another kind of second win to my long course racing. That was like the beginning
of a new career. That was really fun to watch, to be there when you did that.
It taught me a lot of things in terms of we were coming off a year of zero racing, and I just spent that year really enjoying training and having no pressure and no stress. And
yes.
I think I've like tried to implement that mindset a bit more into my racing now, because I did really well there. So
well, and it was funny because I think you had won the year before when you won Daytona.
It was a bit of a smaller deal then.
Yes.
Yeah, but I did.
You won Daytona, and then now there was a $100K prize purse, $100K for the winner.
Yeah.
Right in that race, and everybody's talking about all the other women who were going to win, and then you repeat and you win that race.
Yeah,
and surprised a lot of people.
I loved that race so much. Like the bike track really suited me.
Yeah, you just put your head down and go.
The car track, yeah, it was fun.
That was very, very cool. And TTL. Let's talk a little bit about what's been happening with you guys in TTL. I know this last couple of years you were actually helping some young up-and-coming athletes, and that's been really fun.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I mean, we call them up-and-coming, but they're literally racing so well. We just had John Reed finish second in Noosa and had an amazing season in the short course world. Lydia Russell on the TTL Devo team is racing here, one of the top U.S. women now. So
wow.
Yeah, it's really fun to kind of be a little bit of a mentor to them, although they barely need it. They're so experienced and good already. But we've also started a team this year, like for amateur athletes,
for age
group
groupers,
athletes, and had an overwhelming number of people sign
I'm
up
sure.
for that. So we are really lucky to have the help of our friend Jordan, who we recently hired to like take a little of the load off Eric, especially because he does so much.
Oh my
was
God.
kind of just trying to make videos and race and help me and run TTL and make gear, and it was too much. So with Jordan's help, we've been able to kind of get this team off the ground and start this new thing, which is really exciting for the brand and for like just seeing anyone wearing our stuff or racing in the kit.
Is that the best?
Is the craziest thing ever. So I think next year that'll just be like exponential because now so many people have race kits that they're going to use, and so we're really excited about that.
And the deal is, like we've talked about before, this is a very selfish sport. You go out, you ride, you run, you swim, but then when you see other folks, some of your age group guys, and they're achieving things maybe they thought they wouldn't, and they're wearing your gear and they're part of the family, that makes it not quite as selfish because you know you're racing for more than you.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of said the last couple of years is like, even if you go and don't have a great race, we still get so much out of coming to these and meeting people in person. And a lot of what we've built has been online and doing YouTube and social media and photos and everything. But seeing people at races and doing stuff in real life is, that's way better. So.
Yeah, when you're running along and all of a sudden people are like, hey, I watch your show.
Totally,
That's pretty cool.
Or if anyone's wearing a kit on course, I'll always high five them no matter what.
It was funny. We were interviewing the chef, Gordon Ramsay.
You were?
We got, How fun was that?
Just like a subtle.
No. Actually,
subtle
we're doing a documentary on Ironman, on early Ironman, and the current Gordon loves the Ironman. He wrote the foreword for my 40th anniversary Ironman book.
So he's like buddies with you.
No. He wouldn't even know me from anything. But he's
well, you interviewed him, right?
But anyways, so the cool part is he said during the interview, he says, I love Ironman. And if I see somebody wearing an Ironman kit, I just go up and hug them. If I'm at the airport or a restaurant, wherever it is, he just loves Ironman. And it's got like 6 kids, and the whole family is doing Ironman stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Isn't that fun? Yeah. That's
one day, our friend Nick Goldston, who does our podcast with us, one of our best friends, was riding on the PCH in Santa Monica, and Gordon Ramsay got a flat, and Nick pulled over to help him and looked up, and it was
he's a huge guy.
Super nice guy. Yeah.
Really nice guy. Totally nice guy. And it's great when people like that embrace the sport. And realize
just bring some like more eyes to it, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
Ultimately, that's good for everyone.
It's good for everyone. Paula, always such a treat to get to chat with you. Appreciate it. And look at the season you've had. Who would have thought at 36 you would have a year where you have like 4
I'm not
wins.
that old. Am I the oldest one?
No,
I don't think I'm the oldest one.
No, you're not. No. You're not anywhere near the oldest one. Come on.
It's been a good year. Yeah, I don't know how many more years I'll do it. Hopefully, at least a couple. But
you're still
I'm proud of the
success and having. I think you're going to dig Ironman. Personally, I think it's because you're right. If you're doing the longer bike stuff already, the run really doesn't change because you're just figure your long runs, you go up a little bit, but you don't have to add that much more. I think Kat doesn't do a lot of long running.
Yeah, Kat's pretty amazing.
She is pretty amazing.
I don't know, I don't know if I'll love the racing itself, but I do think that I'll be could be good at it, so we'll see.
Yeah,
but
you will be good
maybe
at
I'll
it.
talk to you at an Ironman next year.
Next year we'll be in Kona together. We'll be sitting at Huggos on the Rocks chatting about your first Kona experience.
I gotta qualify.
Yes,
so, yeah.
Well, you'll qualify. There's no question about that.
Thank you.
Paula Finley has been our guest. Thank you, Paula. Always such a treat to chat. What a great way to start the day.
I know. Is there breakfast?
There are actually croissants right there.
Okay, maybe I'll grab
Love
one
it.
of those. Thank you.
Again, Breakfast with Bob, day 1. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Hold on. We'll be right back.